What's good, everybody? I am back. I apologize. I have not made a video. Last week was fucking crazy. It ended up snowing. We ended up having blackouts for days. Some of us even had blackouts for over a week. But I finally had power and I am back. And today I want to talk to you about something that is very important. And I want to talk about the topic today being, why are most people who are honest single? So the reason why most people who are single, who are straight up honest, is because a lot of people cannot deal with people telling them what they don't want to hear. It's our natural reaction to react when people tell us something that we don't want to hear. And that's because we care about the situation. We care a lot about what people say, so therefore it allows us to govern our emotions. And people who don't like to be held accountable to their actions will often become defensive. And they can't deal with someone who does take accountability for their actions and calls them out on their bullshit when they smell or see bullshit. And that's the reason why a lot of people who are single, because a lot of people in relationships, they don't speak up. They're too afraid to lose that person because they feel if they say what they really feel, that person's going to run away from them and they're going to lose that person. But it should be the exact opposite. When you feel some type of way, you should be able to address it to that person. And that's how it should be. But nowadays, since relationships are all fucked up, it's hard to have relationships that are open like that. And also, it's hard because a lot of people in relationships, they don't keep that same energy. They don't keep that honesty from day one, meaning they don't speak up on a certain situation that happened, maybe the first time, the second time, or the third time. So that person thinks that, okay, well, this person didn't say something the first, second, third, or fourth time. I got a green light. But somebody who is honest isn't going to let that shit fly. Someone who is honest isn't going to allow that person to disrespect them the first, second, third, or fourth time. But there's not a lot of honest people nowadays in relationships. And that's the problem. A lot of people who like to control other people and manipulate other people are narcissistic people. And that's why a lot of narcissistic people control relationships, because they seek out partners who aren't confident, who won't speak up, and therefore, if they're not confident, they won't speak up. They can control and manipulate that person. But somebody who is honest will see that the minute that someone is trying to manipulate or run game on them. And I've been on both sides, meaning I've been the type of person that has not spoken up and been manipulated. And I've been on the other side of someone who was honest and spoke up when I see or when I smelt bullshit. And obviously the girls who I've dated could not deal with that because they were narcissistic people and they didn't hold themselves accountable. And that's the problem nowadays. A lot of people don't like people who are real. But there is a difference between being real and being disrespectful. So you have to make sure when you tell someone something, you come at them in a sense of where they understand where you're coming from and you mean no disrespect. But sometimes you have to be a little bit more firm if you are honest with that person and obviously they don't get it the first, second, or third time. Now, if I'm telling someone something, the same thing 3 times, after the second time, I'm done. Because I'm not going to keep doing this. I'm not going to keep wasting my energy telling this person the same thing and they're not even doing anything about it. And that's the problem a lot in relationships is a lot of people who are honest, they keep putting up with shit that they shouldn't have to put up with. So that's why you have to let someone know when they're wrong, and that person has to be able to hold himself accountable. But a lot of people can't do that because they're in their feelings. They don't like to be held accountable. They just want somebody that they can control. They want someone that they can do whatever they want, say whatever they want, and that person just sit back and relax. But that's not me. I'd rather be single the rest of my life than be in a relationship with someone that I can't speak on how I feel. And it's fucking crazy that society we live in nowadays, that people will tolerate disrespect and bad behavior because they're too afraid to be alone. They're too afraid to tell that person how they feel because they don't want to lose that person. And when you do that, you're weak. You're a beta male. You're a little bitch. Stop being afraid of what could go wrong and stand up for yourself. Because I promise you, when you stand up for yourself, if that person respects you, they'll get their shit together and they'll be like, damn, this nigga ain't playing. If I don't get my shit together, he's going to leave my ass. But a lot of women don't do that. Because a lot of women want a dude that they can control. And I figured it out. That's why you being a nice guy and shit, that shit don't work. That's why when she disrespects you multiple times, you don't say nothing. Because she don't respect you. But the minute you do say something, I guarantee you, she gonna get in her feelings because you didn't lay down the ground rules from day one. And that's something that you men have to do. You always have to be real with women. Even if it takes you being single for years, you have to tell a woman how you feel. Anyways, guys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all watching the video. I got some more fire coming for y'all. Just stay positive, stay motivated, and just respect yourself. And always be honest. Because I guarantee you, you being honest will show you the type of people that belong in your life and the type of people who don't belong in your life. So just keep in mind everything that I said. Apply it to your best way that works for you. And I'm out. Peace.